Hello everyone, you're welcome to Otis Culture. In today's tutorial, I will be showing us on how to make the trending pleated turban cap. It is very easy to make. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please support me by subscribing to my channel down below and also click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Stick around with me as we move to the work table. I'll be using this scuba material for today's tutorial. The measurements that I have are, this is for my band. The measurement that I have is 3 inches by 23 inches length. That is my head circumference, plus 1 inch, which is 24 inches. This is for my band. Then this is for my loop. I'm going to be adding loop to the front of the turban. This is for my loop. What I have here is 3 inches by 7.5 inches. Then this is for my base. The measurement that I have here is, my head circumference is 23 inches. Then the length of my turban cap, I'm making use of 28 inches. You can make use of 30 inches or more, depending on how full you want your turban to be. First thing to do, you measure half an inch first. This is the negative side of the scuba fabric, so I'm going to measure half an inch away from the edge first. This is half an inch. Then the next thing to do, I'll move over to the edge here. I'm going to measure 2 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches. You continue to measure 2 inches till you reach the edge. 2 inches, 2 inches, I have 2 inches line. The space from here to here is 2 inches. From here to here is 2 inches. Here to here is 2 inches till I reach the edge. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing that I did here. I'm going to measure 2 inches just like the way I did on this other side. I will do the same thing on this other side as well. I've drawn my 2 inches mark on the 2 edges. The next thing to do is to take my straight ruler and join the lines together. I finished connecting the lines together. Each space is 2 inches each. So the next thing to do, I'm going to take to my sewing machine. I'm going to pinch it on the line like this. I'll fold it and sew on the line with 1/4 of an inch. I'll move to the next line. I'll pinch it. I'll sew 1/4 of an inch. I'll sew 1/4 of an inch straight down. That's how I'm going to continue sewing till I'm through with all the lines. I'll take to my sewing machine now. I'll sew and show us the next steps to take. This is the negative side of the turban. Then this is the positive side. The next thing to do is to take my band and sew my band on it. On this 1/2 an inch, I'm going to attach my band to it. The next thing to do is to fold my band into 2 and notch the midpoints. I will also take the base. I'll fold it into 2 as well. Then I will notch the midpoints. The next thing to do is to attach my band to the base. I'll fold my band like this. I'll place the notch area to the notch part of this. Then I'll take to my sewing machine. I'll sew it down with 1/2 an inch. I'll sew it down to the other side as well, like this, with 1/2 an inch. After sewing, I'll come and show us the next step to take. This is how it looks like at the positive side. So this is for my loop. The measurement that I have is 3 inches by 7.5 inches. What I'm going to do, I'll flip it like this. I'll look for the positive side. This is the positive side. This is the negative side. So I'll fold it like this. I'll take to my sewing machine. Then I'm going to sew it down straight with 1/4 of an inch. After sewing it, I'll turn it over to the positive side. From the midpoint, this is where we notched from the midpoint. So I'm going to pleat it like this. Then I'll use this loop. I'll cross it over like this. As you can see, then I'll take to my sewing machine. I'll sew it straight down, making sure that this line is up like this. As you can see, the line, let it be up. I'll turn it like this. This is how it will look like. The next thing to do is to fold it into two. This is the band. I'll sew it down with half an inch that I left on it. Remember, my head circumference is 23 inches and I added half an inch to it. So I'm going to sew the half an inch. I'll sew it down. I'll sew it like this. Then I'll move to this other side. I'll sew it like this. I'll sew half an inch round, making sure that the two edges are equal. I'll sew it half an inch round till this side. This is how I've sewn it. As you can see, I sew it round like this with half an inch. Then I stopped about half an inch close to the loop. So other side that is going to be at the back. This is the back side. This is the front that has the loop. What I'm going to do, after the band, I'm going to pleat it. I'm going to, with my needle and thread, after the band, I'm going to sew a loose stitch to pleat it. I will continue sewing it, loose stitch. As you can see, it's forming gathers. You make sure that you tie it twice. You lock your stitch. Then you cut it. This is the final outcome of the turban cap. As you can see, it is very lovely and very easy to make. You can decide to leave it plain like this, or you beautify the body with an applique or stones. This is the back view. This is the back view. As you can see, it is very lovely and very easy to make as well. We've come to an end of today's tutorial. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. Bye.